Hey, this is Jack. I'm just going to give you a quick walk around of a new toy that I picked up about 6 months ago. I've been riding the heck out of it. I just figured I'd show it to you. This is a 2006 Suzuki V-Strom DL650. So it already had some mods done to it. It's been down a couple of times before I got it and stuff like that. So it's just a good old get out and have some fun in the dirt and ride the work bike. So have some adventures on. But I'll go ahead and give you a quick walk around some of the things that are on it. We'll start at the front. First thing, before I got it, somebody had put on the MadStat adjustable windshield brackets here, which are really nice to have. I fabbed up a homemade mount here with some Velcro for either my GPS or sometimes I put a video camera facing through the windscreen like this on there. The guy before me had put on some LED turn signals that are flush mount. With these bikes, a lot of times when they tip over, they break out the stick ones that stick off, and it's a problem to have to replace and stuff. So these are the flush mount. You don't have to worry about those anymore. Plus, they don't draw as much voltage since they're LED. They have a fork brace that already was on it when I got it, but these are very nice. My brother has the same type of bike, and he says there's a world of difference between when he didn't have his on and when he put a fork brace on. So highly recommend one of those. Just the other day, my brother and I put on these driving lights here. They're just cheap blazers from Walmart, 55 watts each, but they really help when you're out off-road, especially going slow and stuff. They go wherever the handlebars turn, so the headlights shine straight, and these lights go wherever you turn, so that's kind of really nice. So far, so good on them. We're just kind of testing them to see how bulletproof they are and how good they work. But we did about an 80-mile ride last night. Off-road, as you can tell, we're all dusty and dirty. We haven't cleaned the bike up yet. Guy before me had bed liner coated the front fender here, so I kind of like that. It's pretty nice. Put on the hand guards that are optional on the DL650s. They're standard on the DL1000s, but those were already on there, as well as the handlebar risers. Got about 1.5 inch riser right here. Those were already on there when I got them, but I do like those. I just have a little bag here to keep my registration and my things I want on the go in right there. Got my cramp buster, really nice for long highway rides. It just folds out of the way when you're out in the dirt or something. You don't have to worry about it, so it's really nice. When you want it, you just bring it up and use it. I don't have an engine guard or a skid plate yet. I want to get those eventually in a center stand. Those are on the to-do list when funds allow. The owner before me truck bed linered the cover here for the exhaust pipe, so I kind of like that. He also did the back rack here. And then this is a top case that my brother had that's a couple of little dings on it when he went down a while back. So I just took it and repurposed it, covered it with the bed coating, or the truck bed liner coating, and put it on there, so it's been pretty nice. The owner before me did the tail mod where he cut the back fender off. It usually sticks down to about right in here. He cut that off right below the license plate, so throws a little bit more of a rooster tail in the water and a little bit more dust, but so far so good. He also, you can't see it, but he did he drilled out the exhaust pipe where he drilled the 6 holes in the inner can here to make it a little bit deeper and a little bit throatier sounding. It's got the spindles here for the back to lift up with the back lift for the bike to adjust the chain and stuff. Around my rims here, you can see, if you can see in the dust, is a reflective stripe that's really nice when the lights hit it from a car or something. It really stands out and kind of makes it nice. I've also put an LED, let me turn the bike on, I put an LED strip in the top box so that it's an additional tail light, and then it's also hooked into the brake, second LED strip, so that it gives a little bit more visibility from the back. Let's see. When I got this bike from the previous owner, he had lowered it, and so I raised it back up because I wanted the off-road clearance. And so when he lowered it, he put a smaller kickstand on. So to raise it back up, I just put a hockey puck on there and a couple of screws, and I've put about 8,000 miles on this bike, and that's still on there just as strong as the day I put it on there. It's also a wider footprint for softer sand, or hot concrete, or pavement, where that could sink in. So it's kind of nice. As you see, it's very sturdy. Just folds up out of the way, doesn't get in the way of anything. So that's how I fixed that. Got an air horn on here that we put in place of the regular horn, so that people can hear you when they're cutting you off, and that's it's pretty loud. So anyways, I think that just about covers it. Put a fuse block under the seat, cleaned up some of the wiring under there and stuff like that, so that we wouldn't have any problems off-road. Just all the little things that you gotta do. So I put in a 6-station fuse blocks right here, and then we got some toolkit, extra fuses, a tire repair kit, and a air compressor right here. Oh, I also put on a 12-volt outlet right here to run the air compressor. We also run headsets, Scalar Rider headsets, and so at night we're in camp or whatever, we can charge those on the side of the bike there. And then the last thing the previous owner had did was put on these, I don't know, beauty lights or something, these red LED lights. And at first I wasn't too keen on those, but now we've figured out that they're really nice when you're out on dirt roads and you stop to take a look at something or take a break. You turn those on, and it just, you don't have to have the bike running. They don't pull any hardly any power. You can leave them on for quite a long time without draining your battery, and then it allows people to see you when they're coming around the corner on the dirt road or something. So actually we really like them, and my brother's now put them on his bike. So we don't go to we don't go to bike day at the bar and sit there in the parking lot with our little lights on, but we do run them out on the dirt and turn them on, so it's kind of nice. So anyway, I love this bike. It's good on the highway. Travels really nice. It's very comfortable. It's also a pretty decent off-road bike. So if you're looking for an enduro bike, or something to get out and have a little fun on, drive to work, even take some long trips, get out and have some adventures, definitely look into the Suzuki DL650.